morning, my dear students. Here we are back again with the fourth quarter evaluation. As you all know, there will be two parts for evaluation to be completed or to be done. The first part is the evaluation practice, which is uploaded already on your LMS. The second part will be the project, doing the project. And this time you are free to choose any of the three ways to complete your project. You can make an audio, you can make a video, you can make it through the Word document or the presentation, PowerPoint presentation. Every student can choose any way of these three ways to do his project. Projects and evaluation will be sent through our email address, which is going to be mentioned later at the end of this video. Be sure if you're going to make it or you're going to make a video, be sure to control your mobile resolution to make it easy for us and yourself, even when you send your project as a video. If you want to upload it on the Google Drive and send us the link, it's okay, but be sure of the way you are choosing to send your evaluation and also your project. Here we are, the first evaluation or the first project for grade 1. Grade 1 project is to describe 6 kinds or 6 animals that live in the ocean, recording the following: the shape of the animals, water, living temperature, cold or warm, type of food they are eating, and also by which specific part or on their bodies do they swim in the sea, how they swim, what makes them able to swim in the sea. Grade 2 talk about the school differences all over the world in a record, as I said, in an audio or presentation, suit yourself. But put these points into your concentration. The one aim of going to school, why do you go to school actually? Speak about the school buildings, speak about wearing uniform, speak about the transportation means, how do you go to school? And speak the languages you are going to study or you studied or languages studied over there. Speak about the school day, the length of the school day, whether it's a full day you're taking or it's a half day. Project for grade 3, how to stay safe from coronavirus inside and outside home. Actually, we kept on telling about the cautions that you have to take. Write down your own instructions and design your own caution signs or add clarifying pictures to avoid the spread of this virus. And you know how quickly this virus spreads. Project for grade 4, if you had a robot for the entire day, today you have a robot in your hand. Sorry, what would you ask this robot to do for you? Or in general, what would you ask the robot to do? Okay, here we are, grade 5, there is one thing that you can change in the world. Actually, all of you will be saying, I'll change the world in one main thing. What? This coronavirus, I'll make it never happen at all. But if you can, or if you have something in your hand that can change the world, what would be? Or how would you change the world? Okay, grade 6 project, if you have a magic stick, almost the same concept we're talking about. If you have a magic stick, what are the 3 wishes you want them to become true, to change the current situation? See the situation we're living in right now. And here we are at grade 7. What do you think about the blacks and the whites discrimination, considering the ongoing events in the USA? The death of this American citizen, what happened between the people, what happened in the malls, how the police controls, how the president themselves control this situation. Is it controllable or not? I will be leaving this to you. Grade 8, what would you like to be in the future? Speak about your career and what are you planning to be in the future? What are you planning for your career? Project grade 9, China is the source of all viruses. And we know the source of this coronavirus came directly from China. And whenever we hear about the virus, we'll be knowing that it's for sure it's coming from China. Speak about this part, to speak about how the entire world should deal or treat China for what it is doing to the whole world and the damages this coronavirus or China itself caused in the whole world. As we come to grade 10, 11, and 12, actually I put two concepts. You can choose any of the two. I'll elaborate the first one and say it's racism. What does it mean? Remember, I was talking previously about white and black, but right now I will be saying racism. What does it mean? If we have where the American people or the white people are making differences between the white and the black right now, in these days, they say nothing is called differences at all, or nothing is called racism at all, but between a year and the other one, an event can happen that changed everything. And exactly this is what happened a few days or a couple of weeks ago. The irresponsible attitude or action that came from a policeman that caused the life of an American black citizen, and how or what happened, how did his people deal with this situation, or the death of their colleague or their friend or their son, whatever it is, or whatever you call it, and what happened in the United States, or exactly at the beginning, and he's in this American citizen city, and then it spread all over the other, or in some other cities in the United States, the burglaries, the thefts, how the American president himself deals with this, and seeing the army in the street. So you can speak about all these things under the title of racism. The second one will be world now in its new version, living with Corona. See, the people, you're watching what's happening in the whole world. People are not locked in their homes anymore. People are in the streets, but they have some precaution procedures they are following. They are following the social distances. If they are following, I need your opinions about this. Speak about the world right now. Still the people living in fear of what might happen, or they give up this feeling. So you have two options. Choose one and speak about it. And as I said, here you have, for all the students, you have three options to complete your project. Whether you do it in an audio, voice record, you can do it in a video, or choose the third option, which is a Word document or presentation, Word presentation. All the projects and the evaluation, once you do, you'll be sending today, as you know, it's Sunday, June 7. You'll be sending everything, or everything will be submitting regarding the English by Tuesday, June 9, 2020. The time will be for submission will be maximum by 10 o'clock a.m. Don't forget, this is the Canon email, which you already all know. It's Alwaha American English Homework at gmail.com. Once again, Alwaha American English Homework at gmail.com. Don't forget, best of luck all the time. Be sure that you are sending correctly your evaluation and your project. Choose the suitable way in order to make your project. And as I said, and as I reminded you at the beginning, if it is a video, be sure of recording, be sure how to control your mobile and how to send it, how to upload it, so safely your things or your projects, your evaluation will be, or we will be receiving everything coming or sending from your side. Okay, for the time being, stay safe, wish you all the luck, always all the luck, and stay blessed. Thank you.